Hi, and thanks for coming back to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe, and for everyone else, thank you so much for your support. So today, I'm just going to be talking about my first week before I came to Australia and the following week after I'd been in Australia. So just things that I kind of remember because it was in 1993. So it's a long time back, but I have a pretty good memory, so I'll be able to just give you like key things. So I was born in Kenya. My parents are Ugandan, and my older brother was born in Uganda too. Yeah, my mum was pregnant with me when they moved to Kenya, and we went to this town. From where I can remember, it was in Mirogi, but I think they stayed in Kisii for a while because my dad was injured for a while, but that's something else for another time. So the first, like a week before we came, I remember like we were asking like every single day, where's Australia? As you know, that I'm not very good at pronouncing things, so I think I used to call Australia Australina. Australina. I couldn't say this. And also because I spoke another language, I could understand a few words in English, not that much. I thought I could a lot, but it's very different when you speak English with a Kenyan accent from Australia. Like, I remember thinking that everyone spoke through their noses. Like, everything was like, you know, and everything is like, you're just more aware of everything. So it was a bit hard. And I used to be like, huh? And then my auntie would be like, you're supposed to say, pardon me, when you can't hear. You can't just go, huh? But that's just how it was. So we were staying in a 1 bedroom apartment with my mom, and so we're 5 kids all together. So I've got one sister and 3 brothers. So, and we were quite young, so we slept in the living room, and my mum was in the other room. So we were excited, and so we left pretty early in Mirogi, and we drove to Homa Bay. That's another town, because that's where we're going to catch the bus from there to Nairobi, the biggest city, the capital city. And so, like, when we got to Homa Bay, I remember, like, we went to the restaurant because the priest that was escorting us to catch the bus stayed with us and took us to the restaurant. And I had no idea that was like the last time I was gonna taste the best skuma wiki. Like, it took years afterwards. There's like Chinese cabbage, Chinese spinach, that kind of thing, but it's not the same. It's so different. And ugali. It's made out of like maize, which is kind of like corn flour. And it's still, I haven't been able to eat ugali, which is like, I think you could call it cornbread, but it's still not the same. It's like mashed potatoes, but it's like much firmer. It has no taste if you've never tasted it before. But to me, it's got like a unique taste that sort of, comforts me. Like, I think maybe in Australia people like to drink, no. Do you drink soup? No, you eat soup. like that kind of thing, like chicken soup. Like it's has, you know, everything tastes like chicken, which is like nothing, but it's doesn't taste like chicken. So, but so we had that, and so we finally took the trip from Homa Bay to Nairobi, and I remember like we stopped, and I saw thousands and thousands of people. First time there was like a really busy traffic. Before that, the only time I had to was when I had to cross one side to go to the school, and there was a road, but you could wait and then for the cars to go, and you could hear them coming. So you just like crossed, and sometimes you walk slowly. But I remember like my mum having to like organize us because we had all our clothes and suitcase, and like she had to like we remained in one side, and then she had to take our suitcase to the other side. My mum's a strong woman. Take it to the other side, and then like run back, and then take us. So it was like quite scary. And then we got to the hotel. It was pretty nice. I shared a bed with my sister. So like we all slept in the same room because it was just me, my mum, and my brothers and my sister. And then we woke up in the morning and we discovered the shower. The shower. I remember we were like taking a shower every 5 minutes. We'd jump in there because before that we used to take showers where like you scoop the water and you pour it on you and you scrub. So like this water falling from the sky. The only thing I could sort of like tell you is the same is like when you stay or when you go to the river and you're standing underneath a small waterfall. But it was just beautiful. At about, I think around 1 o'clock or 2, one of the workers there came and knocked on the door and said, "You cannot have any more showers. Where's your mother?" And obviously my mum had gone to the embassy to sort of like, I think it was the embassy to organise our tickets and stuff. So that's a memory that I remember, and it was really good. And then we went to the airport, and my mum like did the whole thing. I really don't remember like walking or even how we got to the airport. Oh no, I do remember. I remember like we were in a taxi kind of thing. I don't think it was called a taxi, but it's kind of like a taxi. And I just remember going past the Parliament House, that I do remember, and heading to the airport. And then we were lining up with the security, and there was like all these security or police. I don't know what the police or I said I had a good memory, but I don't. And so us kids went through first, and then we stopped. And because like I would say like my mum and dad have always been very conservative, especially my dad. So we all knew like our personal space and boundaries and where you could touch people. Like not that you can touch people, but where you could touch people. And so they were petting my mum down. And I remember like, like, you know, because as kids, you know, you love your parents and you want to protect them. And like the lady that was petting her like went like down to the legs and between the legs, and I was like, oh my gosh, you can't do that. And then as me, I've always had a big mouth, and I was like, Mom, why do they do that? Why do they do that? And of course she has like 4 other kids asking her different questions, but then she explained it to me later, like it's part of it. And then so like as I came to Australia and got older, and then I realised it's for security and that kind of thing. So, and then we landed in Zambia, and we met a family that was also coming to Australia, and we were there. And I realised that this is going to be long, so I'm going to have a part 2, okay? so that the video is not too long, because I'm trying to keep it just under 10, 11 kind of thing. So please watch the other one. It might take a while to upload, but it will be there. So I'll be back and I'll tell you the rest. Bye. Please subscribe. I forgot to say that. And like. Make a comment.